Axel Disasi transfer to the Arsenal. So lads, as the coronavirus continues to keep football on pause, rumours linking players to the Arsenal continue. And in terms of today, we will talk another Arsenal transfer target. The player that we will discuss is Reims centre-back Axel Disasi. Now Disasi of course is a French centre-back, and he's been a part of one of the best defenders in Ligue 1 this season, as he helped his team finish 6th in a now cancelled Ligue 1, where he massively impressed. And due to these impressive performances, he's been linked with a host of Premier League clubs, which includes the likes of Southampton and of course the mighty Arsenal. So of course, with Arsenal needing a centre-back and Disasi being a very impressive one, the question then gets asked, lads, should Arsenal sign him? So with that being said guys, in today's video we shall discuss Reims centre-back Axel Disasi and his potential £13 million transfer to the mountain. So lads, we shall talk. And we are back again to talk your favorite, I'm gonna stop singing, Transfers FC, back again FC, let's talk FC. Yo, what's on guys, my name is Baz14 and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are back again to talk another potential Arsenal transfer target in of course the 2020 year, the year that is currently on pause due to the coronavirus. But as I have said in the intro lads, despite football being on pause, players continue to get linked to the Arsenal, which today leads us to Axel Disasi. Now Disasi is a French centre-back currently playing for Reims, and he's had a very impressive season in Ligue 1, which according to reports has made Arsenal extremely interested in the 22-year-old defender. Is he worth the money? Is he a decent centre-back? Do Arsenal need him? Let's find out lads. But with that being said guys, before we get into the video itself, make sure to go down there and smash that like button. If you like to smash over 100 likes, your boy would appreciate it. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers and we are getting there, so please if you can subscribe, your boy would appreciate it. And also as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. How much do you know about Axel Disasi? Is he a player that Arsenal should be looking to sign? And what other videos would you guys like to see? Also lads, if you haven't already, make sure to go down there and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders. This is a channel where I have grouped up with 5 different football content creators, and we are looking to make some of the best and greatest football content videos you've ever seen. So if you haven't already, make sure to go down there and subscribe to that channel. Much appreciated lads. But with that being said guys, without any more further ado, let's get into this video and let's discuss the potential transfer of Axel Disasi, French centre-back, to the Arsenal. Let's be talking stuff. So first things first, who exactly is Axel Disasi? Who exactly are ya? Now in terms of Axel Disasi, of course he is a French centre-back, 22 years of age, and he currently plays for Reims. Now in terms of Reims, they've had a very impressive season so far in Ligue 1, and they finished 6th of course with the league being cancelled, and one of the massive reasons for them being so high in the league this season is because of their impressive defence. Statistically speaking lads, they have the best defence in Ligue 1, only conceding 21 goals in 28 games. And when it comes in terms of the Arsenal defence lads, this is something that we should be taking inspiration from. We need this. And of course, in terms of Axel Disasi, he's been a massive reason to why their defense has been so good. In terms of the size of Axel Disasi, let's put it straight lads, the man is a powerhouse. 6'3" in frame and a massive bulky figure as well lads, the man is a powerhouse. And in terms of his age, the man only turned 22 in March that's gone by. So there you go lads, a relatively young centre back who's a powerhouse, very tall, and a very good centre back who's had a very impressive season. In terms of the history of Axel Disasi and where he's come through, he came through the ranks at Paris FC, and having played a few games in Ligue 2, the French second division, he then transferred to Reims in 2016, and only in the past 2 years has he become a regular. In terms of his nationality lads, he is a French under-20 international with Congolese descent. And in terms of his career so far, the man helped Reims win the 2017-18 Ligue 1 title and therefore getting promoted into the French first division. In terms of the potential other suitors of Disasi, apparently he's attracting very big interest from Southampton. In fact, recent reports even claim Southampton are very confident of beating Arsenal for Disasi's signature, and that for me is no surprise. So moving on lads, what type of centre-back is Axel Disasi? Put it straight lads, as I already said, the man is a powerhouse. In terms of one thing that Arsenal fans will agree on that Arsenal have lacked for the past few years is a powerhouse at the back. I mean, personally speaking, I think the last time we had a strong centre-back was probably Sol Campbell, and that was back in 2006 lads. And since then, Arsenal really haven't had a powerful centre-back. And then if you look into the best clubs in the Premier League and teams that won league titles and look at the centre-backs they've had powerhouse after powerhouse. If you look into the current best team in the Premier League, Liverpool, look at Virgil van Dijk, the man is a powerhouse. If if you look in teams like Man City, their captain Vincent Kompany was a powerhouse with a massive forehead, and Arsenal have just never had that since the days of Phil Campbell's. And for me, lads, there's been no coincidence that Arsenal have stopped winning Premier League titles ever since we took away the power from our team. For me, lads, I want my centre backs to be absolute powerhouses, absolute units, so big and scary that attackers don't want to go near them, and that's where Axel Disasi will really help us out. The man is a powerhouse, a massive unit with 6'3" in height, and obviously a very strong frame as well. And in terms of the strengths of Axel Disasi, not only is he a powerhouse, lads, but he's also a very competent tackler, and also another key thing, he's just a very able passer of the ball. In terms of why he's a good passer, of course, if you look at the history of Disasi, the man used to play as defensive midfielder, and so of course, having moved from midfield to the defense, of course, he's carried that ball playing ability back with him. Disasi also has senior experience as a left back as well, and overall, lads, an 85% pass completion rate just shows how good of a passer Disasi is. And that, of course, is very key to what Arsenal need. We want ball playing centre backs. If you look into our current centre backs, the only really ball playing centre back that we have is man like David Luiz. Now, of course, with David Luiz, we all know he's a very good ball playing centre back, but the man can't really defend. So what you're getting with Disasi is not only a very good ball playing centre back, lads, but also a player who has very good tactic ability. And this is only shown more by the fact that he wins over 50% of his tackle, which for a player of his age is a very good thing. But in terms of Disasi, of course, he also comes with weaknesses. With him still being a very inexperienced centre back, the man goes to ground too often, and therefore he has drawn some sort of similarities to man like Shkodran Mustafi. That is what you don't want to see. But in terms of Disasi, I haven't seen him play myself, I think he's more of a Laurent Koscielny type player, a player who goes to ground a lot, but he wins a lot of his tackles as well. Unlike Shkodran Mustafi, who gives away a lot of penalties, a lot of fouls, and makes also fans angry all across the world. So overall, to summarize, lads, Disasi is a very physically dominant centre back, a very good passer of the ball, and also a very excellent tackler as well. Overall, lads, he's a very decent player. So that poses this question, lads, why do Arsenal need it? Let me get it straight, lads. I mean, have you seen the state of our defence? I mean, so far, the Mikel Arteta has been somewhat decent, but lads, I do not forget, I still have trust issues due to what these centre-backs did to me during the Unai Emery reign. And therefore, for me, in terms of Disasi, we need a centre-back who has the ability to do all of it, who can play out the back, who can defend, and is also very physically dominant. If you look into Arsenal's current centre-backs, lads, we don't have many centre-backs who have that ability. The ability to be a physically dominant player, when it gets rough and gruff, they can get involved. We need players who, when we verse teams that have powerful strikers, or strikers that are very physically dominant, we want a player who can match them strike for strike. I've had enough of players like Ashley Barnes coming to the Emirates and thinking this is their playground, lads. We need a man that has the ability to absolutely clock the guy and go, yo bro, no ball games over here, mate. And in terms of Disasi, of course, he would offer us a physically dominant player that we have lacked for so long. And also, when you look into the ball playing ability of his, we need ball playing centre backs. As I've already said, our only ball playing centre back is man like David Luiz, and apart from that, lads, you got players like Socrates, too stiff, Mustafi, very unreliable, and Pablo Moro, who is of course a very decent centre back. But overall, lads, we need players that have the ability to do all of it. I've had enough of having weak centre backs on our team, and for me, we need to upgrade our centre backs, have stronger centre backs that are more powerful, and that's why for me, we would need to sign a player like Axel Disasi. Raul Salehi, bro, you've got my permission, go for it, sign it. So that finally poses a question, lads, is he worth £13 million? I mean, to answer this very simply, lads, yes. If you just look into the player himself and the potential player that we have there, for me, this becomes again a no-brainer. In terms of what he's offered so far in his age right now, he's in that age right now where he can play first team football. It's not going to be too much for him, and the fact alone that he's already been part of a very top defence in France, in fact France's best defence, just goes to show the ability and the maturity the man has in him. And then if you add in his physical traits, his ability to tackle, his ability to pass out the back as well, we are getting almost a complete package. There's not many centre backs nowadays that have all of the ability, and for me, Disasi has all the potential to be a very top centre back. And of course, in terms of price as well, £13 million, lads, is not a lot for Arsenal. And obviously with the whole coronavirus pandemic, Arsenal will need to save money. And if you look into that market for centre backs of Disasi's quality, you look at players like Upamecano, etc. These players will cost upwards of £50 to £60 million. And do Arsenal have the money? Do we stand? Let me know, bro. I need to know. So for me, lads, if you look into potential centre back that we're getting with Disasi, and the fact that he's been part of France's best defence this season, added to the fact that he'll give our defence a whole different dimension. For me, lads, as I normally say, this becomes a no-brainer. Raul Salehi, what are you waiting for? You have my permission. Go over, knock, and sign the player. After all, lads, with Southampton being so confident, let's not forget the last time we lost a centre back to Southampton. That player, of course, is man like Virgil van Dijk, who since coming to the Premier League won the PFA Player of the Year, being the league's best centre back, and also won a Premier League title. never mind. Arsenal Football Club, Axel Disasi, sign him up now. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the video right there. Of course, if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and smash a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also, as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you take Axel Disasi at Arsenal? Is he worth the 30 million price tag? Of course, also let me know other videos you'd like to see from me. And also, lads, don't forget to subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders, where we have some banging videos coming up, lads. Make sure you subscribe. But with that being said, guys, we're going to end the video there and there. In today's video, we have discussed a potential transfer of Axel Disasi to Arsenal, a player who Arsenal are fighting Southampton with. And you know what, lads, for me, this is a no-brainer, and Arsenal Football Club should go out there and bring Disasi to the Emirates. Salah Disasi next season. The league is coming to us. Anyways, guys, I'll see you next time in a bit.